We're not talking about robots replacing jobs. We're talking about robots being in place of a job that you can't fill anyway. There are 3 top challenges facing contact center managers in 2022 and 3 ways, well in fact 1 way, that AI can help all 3. So there was a report done by the Contact Center Pipeline. It's called the 2022 Challenges and Priorities Survey, a triple whammy of challenges. 1 is not enough staff, to do the job that needs to be done, and trouble recruiting. Challenge number 2, it's kind of a combination of that, a knock-on effect of not having enough staff and not being able to recruit. Challenge number 2 is too much work. There's just too much work to be done and not enough people to do it. And challenge number 3 is there is high attrition, which means that people are actually leaving the job. It's not hard to understand why. If you think about the call center and the contact center and the job that is required to be done, there was a really interesting article published which is all around how contact center jobs are not entry-level jobs anymore. There used to be jobs that kind of anyone could just walk into, fairly young people just trying to make a few quid. But actually the call center today requires a whole bunch of different skills for people to be able to work there and deliver an effective service. So you need to be able to use a multiple different array of systems. So you need to be quite technically savvy. You need to have a high degree of emotional intelligence because you're dealing with people and building relationships with people. And you need to have a high degree of patience as well because you're dealing with people all day long, potentially with repetitive queries or people who are not exactly happy. And so it's no surprise why people are leaving the job. It's no surprise why it's hard to recruit for the job. And it's no surprise why call centers and contact center staff are overworked. AI, unsurprisingly, can help with all of those things. You don't have to automate absolutely everything. You don't need to use AI to replace people. Budget's not a problem because according to the report, there is actually money and budget to recruit. So instead of recruiting, which you can't do anyway because you're having trouble, take that budget and apply it to develop an AI solution that is there just to take the tier 1 support calls, the repetitive stuff, the things that you don't really need human creativity and relationship building to solve, and use it for lightening the load for the staff that you already have. Make their lives a little bit easier, lower their workload, and make them stick around, help them stick around. We're not talking about robots replacing jobs. We're talking about robots being in place of a job that you can't fill anyway. And maybe if you did that, maybe if you had a bot taking some of the basic stuff away from the people that work there right now, maybe you'd see your attrition rates lower because the work is less stressful. Maybe you would find that not having enough staff actually turns into a situation where you have exactly the right amount of staff. And then you can start scaling as well without needing to continue on a rapid hiring spree because you can utilize the AI to help you scale. And so I think it's a win-win all around. Let me know what you think. Can AI do a job of resolving some of these challenges that the contact center is facing in 2022? That's a rhetorical question because I know it can, but I'd like to know your thoughts.